Hey, so just wanted to say that I'm doing Pilates and it's doing a number on me. It hurts, but that's good because what I like about it is that it mixes yoga with just some light exercise. You know, like it's just right. It's gentle, but the movements are still they still test you. You know, like you have to bear your own weight a lot and stuff like that, and you have to balance a lot, which I need practice with. Um, Having kind of long legs doesn't make it easy for balance sometimes. But anyway, what I wanted to say was I've talked a lot lately about somatic healing and releasing the traumatic fibers, traumatic memories from your physical fibers, because they do get hung up in there. And when you release the cortisol and all the bad, stressful chemicals like from your muscles and from your bloodstream and things like that, and from your lymphatic system. When all of that gets processed out, it's going to come out in a lot of ways. You might feel a bit frustrated or angry. You might feel determined. You might cry. You might feel more tension or pain or tightness as you do this. But what that means is it's trying to process out. It's trying to come out. So what I want to tell you is do not give up on the physical stuff. If you're exercising, if you're doing your stretches, if you're doing Pilates, if you're doing belly dance, which of course, as I've mentioned, is one of my favorites. Whatever it is, going for walks, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be something strenuous. You don't have to be some, 5-star gym bunny to get this to work for you. It's not like that. And not just physical movements, but breathing. Like I say, massage, lymphatic drainage, any kind of body work like that, any kind of exercise is good to just process that shit out. And I'm telling you, even as I'm doing this, I feel better. I mean, I'm tired, but I feel calm. Like once it finally all washes out, what's left is the calmness of what you really are, which is tranquility, and peace is what you are. But you can't see that because of all the other shit that's in the way. And that's why, sometimes just like moving your body really works. And somebody mentioned earlier, she asked me if I had read The Body Keeps the Score, which is by Dr. Bessel van der Kolk, who is incredible. I've taken his classes before. He's fantastic. And I do have that book. And that's exactly the kind of shit I'm talking about. So if you want to get that, get it. It's a small book. It's not anything big, but, if you really want to know about getting that stuff just out of your body, just getting the bad feelings out, I'm telling you, moving around is the way to do it. Like I say, even on a nice day like this where it's finally cool enough that we can breathe outside. I'm in Alabama, so it's usually 100 degrees. But like today, I could go outside if I wanted to and go for a walk for like 2 fucking hours and just work out all kinds of stuff. But I chose Pilates. So I'm tired already, but it's a good tired. But after this, I'm just gonna, have a good salt bath and work on my building my next course and taking some notes on some ideas I've got, and just putting together some new things, But this is really huge because you don't realize the difference and how good it feels to get that stuff out. And like I say, there have been times when I was exercising and I would just start crying. That's okay to do that. Don't let that, don't let anyone shame you for that, because that's not, it doesn't matter. Just because they don't understand doesn't mean that what you're doing isn't important, So that's all I wanted to say. But like I say, if you're feeling bad, the way that the traumatic memories are hung up in your physical fibers, you can work that shit out physically, and there's a million ways to do it. If you need some help, I can give you some ideas. I've made videos about this in the past, but you can always check my YouTube channel. I went really in depth in a longer video about somatic healing from memories of the narcissist, which I've had to do many, many times for myself, because, you can wash out some stuff, and then like some older memory that you've really suppressed, even more than the rest of them, will really rush up to the surface, and it'll be something you haven't thought of yet, or whatever, and you work it out. As it comes, work it out, and that's it, and you just keep going. It's a constant maintenance thing that you have to do. And like I say, especially for women, we are not taught to do one of our greatest jobs, which is to transmute shit into gold. And because we're not taught how to do that, we have to figure it out on our own. And that's really difficult because in this day and age, you know, we're having to play both parts as it is. So learning how to perfect what we're supposed to be doing is really difficult. But I have done a lot of soul searching and a lot of research on this type of shit. So I feel like I know some about it, you know, but all that's included in my in my online course too, Healing the Wounded Feminine, because that is so huge and it affects so many of us, likely most of us, or you know, if not all of us. But so those are just some ideas I was having. You know, I'll leave y'all to it, let you go about your day. But like I say, exercising or whatever, any kind of body work, to work that shit out and work those bad memories out, I promise you it'll work. I promise it works. And the more that you can make a habit of it and take care of yourself that way and work out those stress hormones, you'll thank yourself for it every day, because it's all up to you wanting to make that change, period. So, and I do this almost every day, so I feel pretty good. I do feel pretty good. I feel a lot better than I did a year ago, 3 years ago, you know. And that's it. That's all I wanted to say. So thanks for listening.